Let's take a look at karma. Karma comes from the root, Sanskrit root, kru, which means to do. So karma is the pivot around which life functions. Karma, philosophically in Vedantic terms, is not just action. It is that which drives action also. So every volitional act has a result. If you're motivated by greed, hatred, negativity, delusion, you are inviting suffering into your life. It is your doing, you must understand that. By the same token, you cultivate thoughts of generosity, of giving, of love, of affection, of oneness, and forgiveness, most important. You are inviting abundance and happiness into your life. And you must know that. So, what is the source of action? Let's say you perform a certain action. You are attracted towards a particular kind of action. One person sings. There are, if you go into the lives of musicians, outstanding classical musicians have from childhood dedicated themselves, were attracted to music. At a young age, they were attracted to music. Sports persons like Sachin Tendulkar, from childhood was attracted towards cricket. What brings about that action? That action comes from, as you can see here, a desire. And when you have a strong desire for a particular thing, you perform that action. Where does the desire come from? Let's say desire for music. Or let's take a simple thing, like you go and watch a movie. Which is the latest movie that's come out today? What is that? Okay, whichever movie. You go to watch a movie. Why have you gone there? Because you have a desire to watch that movie. How did the desire come? A thought came in your mind. And then that thought gets consolidated as desire, which then finds fruition as action. Now the question is, why did you think of that movie and not anybody else? Because you had a vasana for it. Vasana means an inherent, deep-rooted inclination, tendency towards a particular thing. And that is called vasana. So vasana is the unmanifest desire. Now where did the vasana come from? Vasana came from past action. So this is a cycle of action that all of us have got caught in. We are entangled in it. We don't know how to break free from it. So now the reality of life is, as your vasana, so will be your thought, desire, action, and circumstance. So if you are a stockbroker, you have deep-rooted vasanas for stockbroking, you cultivate thoughts towards that, you have a desire for it, for trading in stocks and shares, and you find yourself in the Bombay Stock Exchange or whichever stock exchange, and your circumstance, you will hobnob with, all your friends will be other stockbrokers. If you have a vasana for architecture, you develop a thought for that, you go to architecture school, you become a member of an architectural association, and you hobnob with fellow architects in that field. So on and so forth, right? So, if you don't like the circumstance that you are in, and I'm not just talking about the field, I'm not talking about stockbroking or music or whatever environment you find yourself in, if you don't like it, you cannot blame the Prime Minister, you can't blame the government, you can't blame your spouse, you have only yourself to account for it. So what must you do? Change your thoughts. But for the time being, you have created this. You have sculpted your own future. And this is your future, this is your destiny. So you are a victim of your vasanas at this present moment. This is called destiny. It's like this. Once you sow an apple seed, that will grow into an apple tree and blossom into apples, the fruit. If you plant an apple tree and you want mangoes to come out of it, whose fault is it? Yours. Then, however much you try and manipulate the system, however much you might beseech the Lord, you might pray, you will go to Shirdi, you go here, there and everywhere, no mango will come out of an apple seed. Similarly, friends, you want positivity to come in your life, you must entertain positive thoughts.